Hey everyone, Absolute Casual here, multi-streaming to you live on twitch.tv/Absolute Casual and youtube.com/at the Absolute Casual. This is just kind of an impromptu stream, unscheduled. I just kind of wanted to try out this game. I've never really done train simulators before. This will be my first time. It's kind of, training day, if you will. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a chill stream. No real objective, just learning the game, I guess. Ooh, step up. Yeah, right now we're just doing the beginning tutorial. Door locked.
Welcome to the most important seat in the train. Before you can start learning how to make the train move,
Hey, Zally.
you're going to need to understand what the HUD is telling you.
How was your day?
There are three types of HUD. The one you're seeing now is the normal HUD.
Normal HUD.
You'll learn that first, and then take a look at the minimal HUD next. There is also a simple HUD, which is essentially a cut-down version of the normal HUD. The HUD is a guide to show you what the train is doing, how you're doing, and what your next objectives are. You can tune what's shown here using the game settings. The main part of the normal HUD is the speed display in the bottom right. Your current speed is indicated by a white bar that will appear on the outside of the speedometer, and there is a red mark that indicates the maximum permitted speed.
Okay, that's in the bottom right.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate the forward, reverse, and neutral directions. A cross, or X, means the reverser is currently either not inserted or in the off position.
That makes sense because we're not moving right now. Train's off.
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power or throttle control is in. If the display is white, it refers to power. If the display is yellow, it means powered braking or dynamic braking. If the display is red, then the throttle is currently locked out and you will need to take steps to release the lock before power can be applied. You can learn about troubleshooting elsewhere in Training Center. These are the brake indicators. The exact ones shown will vary by train and will often be visible in the train itself on the various
two different
gauges.
stores that sell dog toys.
These gauges tell you what is happening in the
toys
braking
both
system.
times. No.
The most important one is the BC.
That's
or
how the
brake
whole day has
cylinder.
been.
In most trains, when this
I'm trying to remember.
zero,
It's
that means the brakes
you
are
got
released.
you got a new
Anything
puppy, is
else,
that
and
right?
the brakes are applied.
Brake cylinder. What was it, MR?
In the top right is the track monitor. This shows you the line ahead and allows you to see all the signals and speed limit changes.
Okay, I don't think it said what MR was.
By default, the track monitor shows the signals with their actual red, yellow, or green aspect. But when you get more confident, you can hide this information via an option in the game settings.
Oh, okay. The top right.
As you accelerate, the track monitor will extend its look-ahead distance so you can see much further ahead at higher speeds. This is all done automatically. Now that you're familiar with the normal HUD, it's time to take a look at the minimal HUD. You can change this via the game settings, but for this tutorial, the game will change it automatically.
Oh, well, thank you, game.
You can see that most of the HUD is now gone. You are left with basic information in the top left corner.
I don't know what you mean. Like, there's more. I see more on the HUD than previously.
The minimal HUD immerses you in the experience of driving the train.
Oh, okay,
Use the train's real gauges as much as possible.
On the training stages or already trained?
In the top left corner, you will see the information about your next objective and some limited information about what the train's doing, such as your current speed, the speed limit, and the gradient.
Okay, that's the top left.
Use the game settings to add and remove information from the minimal HUD.
Did you just say
With
game
less
settings?
information, you'll find driving more challenging, but also more immersive and rewarding. Experienced players might prefer the minimal HUD, especially when driving from the cab view.
No training at all. Gotcha.
The normal HUD is ideal for newcomers or anyone who wants to drive from an external camera.
What's his name?
You can switch HUDs in game settings. Do you want to start with the normal HUD or minimal HUD?
And any particular breed? Theo. Ah, nice. Okay, okay. Use the buttons below to select which type of HUD you wish to use during gameplay. Recommended for new players. This mode displays the full version of the HUD, showing elements like the speed, direction, and brakes display. Recommended for most experienced players. This mode provides the most immersive experience by removing almost all elements, with only the basic information remaining on screen. Yeah, we'll try normal first until we get used to the controls.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Pyrenees mix. Hang on, I'm not too familiar with Pyrenees does sound familiar though. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Fluffy dogs. Moving a train, part 1. I guess we're all learning
In this
together.
training module, you're going to learn how to make a train move and then bring it to a stop. For this exercise,
What
you'll be
buttons do I
using a
press?
British Class
I press all the buttons.
323
Click, click,
electric
click, click,
multiple
click, click,
unit.
click, click, click. Oh.
It's a great train to get started with, as the controls are quite straightforward. This module will get you used to the feel of the train and its controls. While many trains have different controls and are operated in
Do I
different
press the big
ways,
red button?
there are basically always 3 controls that are common and are required to move the train.
All the switches.
The reverser chooses the direction you're going to move in. It often has 4 positions: off, forward, neutral, and reverse.
Oh, really? With the name like reverser, I thought it would just be
used to
reverse.
slow or stop the train. There are potentially multiple braking systems you can find in different trains, and you can read more about that in other sections of the training center. For now, the Class 323 has a very simple braking system. The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates. In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined power and brake handle. Moving the handle in one direction will apply power. The middle position is neutral and does nothing, and then the other range applies the brakes. You will find in some other trains that the throttle and brakes are on separate handles. Before you go any further, set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
Okay. Headlight marker lights, day head. Okay. Set the tail lights to off. Night head. Okay, set the headlights, day head, and then set the tail lights to... How do I access the tail lights? Oh, good thing it's in alphabetical order. Tail lights, tail lights. Oh, okay. Brakes. Oh, here we go. Cab lights, cab, wiper. No, those are cab controls. Emergency brake, hazard lights. Feel like I'm getting warmer. Maybe. Sander. Oh, here we go. Headlights, taillights. Off.
We want to move the train forwards, so set the reverser to the forwards position.
Forward. There.
Now pull the combined power and brake handle towards you to release the brakes and apply power.
Into the power range and release the brakes. Do I put into 1? Feel like that's off.
In the bottom right and in the center of the speedometer gauge, you can see a little ball. This is the accelerometer and will move up or down to indicate whether you're speeding up or
The
slowing
bottom
down.
right. Okay. Watch, wait for the train to reach 30 kilometers per hour, 18 miles per hour. What are we on? Miles per hour. So we must be on a US train if it's miles per hour, but our HUD odometer is at kilometers per hour. Turn on safety systems to receive additional points. DVD 8. What?
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to the center position. The train will then coast on level ground and only slow down very gradually.
Move the power brake handle to off. You can also use D to move the power brake handle. Okay, I think we're on off. On off, on, off. I don't know what I was talking about, like, additional points, though, for, Oh, I guess that's it right there. AWS. Maybe? I don't know. It went by too quick, whatever that tip was. Is this not the off position? I guess, well, let me hit D. Oh, I need to push it up further? Okay. It's off. What the heck? There we go. Okay, so it needs to actually say off. Got it. I was looking at the visual right down there. Allow the train to coast to maintain its current speed. You mean its current speed of 0? Alright, let's go. Let's go! Push it, and then we'll let it coast. There.
When it comes to stopping trains, the specifics of each train can be quite different. However, the basic process is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake handle into the braking range.
Brake 1. Wait for the train to come to a complete stop. Brake 2. Brake 3. Emergency!
The amount of braking you will need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is. Knowing the right amount to apply will come with practice and experience. Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling it, particularly stopping it in the right place. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Narrator Tutorial Guy. Move on to the next one. Passenger operations. Tickets, please.
In this training module, you'll
cozy.
be learning basic passenger operations in this Class 323 electric multiple unit. This part of the training center is the Metro Loop. It is used primarily for driver training for passenger trains that are generally shorter or might stop more frequently in normal operating practice. It consists of 2 platforms. In this module, we'll be doing a complete circuit and practicing stopping at both stations. When you're ready, open the door and climb aboard the train. Always remember to close the driver's door once you get in the cab.
Of course, of course.
To unlock the control desk, insert the master key and activate it. Turn the coach lighting on so that passengers aren't boarding a dark train.
But I want to keep them in the dark.
To allow passengers to board the train, you will need to open the correct doors.
Hang on, let me
In order to use the buttons in the cab, you must first insert and then turn the door key to the on position.
Oh, still looks pretty light in there. Pressed. Okay. What are we doing? Sorry. Set the door key to on.
As the platform is on your left, press the open doors left button.
Hang on. Let me sit down first. Doors opening. Left. Wait, which one? So, is there one for the right? Oh, that's all the way over there. Okay. So door release. Left.
The weather has turned quite bad, so you'll need to turn the wipers on.
Wipers. Intermittent. Intermittent 2.
The cab light is currently on. Make sure to turn it off. It's useful to find your way around in the cab, but can make it hard to see out of the window, so you should always turn it off before you start moving.
You know what? I never really thought about trains having windshield wipers. Set the cab lights to off. Oh. Okay,
Headlights
this
in
is
the
nice
UK
and cozy.
Are used to allow
All right,
others
where's
to
my
see
cup
the
of tea?
train rather than being of great use to the driver
Or a cup
seeing
of
out.
coffee.
Set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
All right, lights. Headlights are running for the daytime. Tail lights are off.
While the passenger doors are open and the loading objective completes, you'll notice the bar in the top left slowly rising. Once it reaches the top, the objective will complete and it will be time to close the doors.
Wait, he said top left. What? Where? What? Load passengers. Oh, okay, there it is.
Now the passengers have boarded the train, close and lock the doors using the close left doors button.
Wait, so door release left. Oh, are there like 2 sets of doors here? Doors are
Set
closing.
the reverser to forward. apply some power to get moving.
Power 1. Alright, we're gonna roll out. Roll out. Choo-choo. I know, that's electric, so there's no choo-choo, but you know what I mean. Stop at location Metro South, 715 meters. Can we give it a little more power? Full power.
You're approaching the next station. Use the power brake handle to apply power so that you come to a gentle stop at the indicated marker on the platform.
Little further.
This platform is on the right, so you'll need to use the Open Right Doors button to unlock and open the doors this time. Once again, observe the objective indicator on the HUD to tell you when it is completed.
Alright, yeah, I just need to get a little bit of juice. We kind of stopped a little too short. Alright, we'll coast in. Perfect. Alright. Have a good day now. Alright, so I do see the green on the top left now as far as I think that's like the loading. Yeah, load passengers.
Use the doors close right button to close and lock the doors.
Closing.
Drive the train to the next platform without any further guidance and see how you get on.
Right on. Okay, let's do it. Let's coast out. Get a little more speed. $750 meters out. Can't decide if I want a beer or not. Beer sounds good. What kind of beer? Alright, I'm gonna start posting here. And then apply brakes. Stop! Ooh, we overshot it. Alright, so a little too far, a little too far. Reverse. Alright, we're backing it up. Backing it up. Sorry, folks. We'll get you to your destination in just a little bit. Hopefully there's nobody behind us. Okay, I think we're here. If I had real passengers, they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? I have no idea how to drive a train. Ooh, rum and coke. Going green. Oh, locked doors. Load passengers, locked doors.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Nice. All right, that was a little. That was kind of fun. I like that. That was good. All right, what's next? Camera controls. Aw, they took out the rain. Kind of enjoying the rain.
In this training module, you will be learning about the various camera controls and how to get the best views. You can drive from in the cab or an exterior camera. Exterior views are particularly useful for coupling and uncoupling. Currently, you're in the cab of this Class 323 EMU with the same view a real driver would have. Before experimenting with camera views, set the train up correctly as if ready for departure.
Okay, so we got the key. Daytime lights. Tail lights off. Coach lights. Actually, let me turn the cabin lights. Coach lights on. Cabin lights off. Reverser to forward. Do I need to do the door key?
Camera controls.
Dorky. It's so dorky. Press the indicate button to switch the exterior view. You can also press the number 3 to switch an exterior camera. Okay. Indicate button. Which button is it indicating?
To get back inside the cab, a different key must be pressed. Do that now.
I'm guessing it's 1? Yep.
Now that you're used to interior and exterior, switch back to the exterior view again to learn more about it. From the exterior, you can move the camera around. Use the keys indicated along with your mouse to move and turn the camera. If the mouse pointer is moving but your view doesn't change, right-click the mouse to turn on camera mode. Spend a minute just practicing moving and turning the external camera.
Alright, I'm looking around. I don't need a minute. I gotta use the arrow keys? What the heck?
You can zoom in and out using
Let me change that. That is no. Why would you make the arrow keys? Why not WASD? Controls, keyboard, camera. Let me double check that's not being all right. Move camera backward. S. Forward. Left. Right.
the mouse wheel. Try
There
it
we
now.
go. I found the horn.
While in an external camera, you can also interact with some elements such as junctions. You'll be learning about junctions properly in a different training module, but for now, fly over to the indicated junction and change it by interacting with it using the controls indicated. There's a lot more to learn about cameras, including numerous other camera modes. You can find out more in other areas of the training center. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Okay. Easy peasy. Next is Moving a Train Part 2.
In this module, you'll combine everything you learned from the moving a train, passenger operations, and camera controls modules, but from outside the train. Now you'll have the freedom to enjoy external cameras while driving the train. Before you go any further, get the lighting all set up correctly.
Okay.
You can activate the master key by pressing the indicated keys. Now press the keys indicated to set the reverser to... Just as with other modules, you're currently sitting in a Class 323 multiple unit. You must now switch to the exterior camera. If you need a reminder on how to do this, head over to the camera controls module first and have a quick refresher. Aside from the magnificent views, exterior camera views can make it easier to complete tasks such as coupling, checking your lights, and changing junctions. Only a small number of the most common functions are usable from an exterior camera. If you find you need to do something that isn't available, simply switch to the internal camera to do it, and then switch back. Finally, press the key indicated to apply some power. There are two keys, one to add more throttle and one to take...
Wait, why am I not moving? Oh, that's because it's I see. That's because the movement for the cat. I can see why they changed it. That okay. The camera, when you're moving, WASD still impacts the controls that are in the train. So I see that's why they put it to the arrows. Let me change those ones then. Yeah. All right. So I'll have to change it back. For now. For now. Whoops. There we go. The heck? Oh, it's because the reverser's off. There we go. Reverser's in neutral. There we go. This is so weird. I gotta move my left hand around more to hit the arrow keys. Alright. Halfway there, looking for 30 kilometers per hour. Turn on safety systems, AWS, TPWS. Okay. AWS. Is that how you turn it on? I don't know. Train is empty, no passengers. Ah! I got stopped by a pole.
Now that you've moved down the track, it's time to bring the train to a stop. Use
Still learning how to get the stopping distance down. "20 meters out." I guess that works.
Try restarting this tutorial and running it a few times until you're comfortable with driving from the outside, including moving the camera around. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm comfortable with that. Let's move on to the next one. Changing ends, multiple units. Changing ends. Like, end cars? Or, I don't know. Or is this the end of change, as we know it?
In this training module, you'll be learning how to shut down a cab and change ends of the train so that you can drive in the other direction.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
bring this unit back to central square sidings. You'll need to change ends a couple of times. Don't worry about how the train is going to get there though, all the paths are going to be set for you. You just need to change ends and then drive when you're given instruction to do so. Get started by setting this cab up for operation.
Alright, do the
Activate
key. Do the lights.
Set the headlights for daytime operation and ensure the tail light.
Oh, 1 second.
Set the reverser to forwards. The first move brings the train forwards to the junction around the corner from here, and you'll be stopping once the rear of the train has cleared it. Apply some power and drive forward a bit so that we can prove that this cab is working and the train moves as expected.
Forward. Oh. Maybe. Run forward. Oh. Yeah, power 1. Why are we not moving? Power 3? Oh, okay, we need more power. Oh wait, oh, I thought I said to apply the brake. Okay, wait for the train to clear the junction. I don't think we're clearing the junction. Let me apply a little bit more power. Okay, so I think we have to go past this here. And then it's going to reroute us back that way. That's my guess. Yeah, I think I just saw it change. Hey guy, how's it going?
That's far enough. Bring the train. Now that the train has stopped, you need to shut this cab down. Turn off the headlights and ensure that... Set the power brake handle to the step 3 brake. Remove the master key. This cab is now shut down. Walk over to the other end of the train, ensuring to close any doors behind you.
This is a very narrow path for the train.
Sit in the driver's seat. Follow the steps indicated to activate this cab, repeating the procedure that you did when you set up the previous cab. Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and blocked all the junctions for us.
Sir, do I have permission?
You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving. Your next destination is going to take you to the left and into the switch lines west of the training center.
Switch line track 2. Stop at location. Okay, so I think around 400 meters out, we'll go ahead and switch to off, just coast. And then we'll see if that's enough to get us there. I thought we had more distance, but apparently that was it.
Follow the steps indicated to deactivate this cab.
Okay.
Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and locked all the junctions for us.
Yard controller? Waiting.
You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving. Your final destination is going to take you to the central square sidings right next to the main building.
Huh. I didn't hear the okay that time. Well, let me see. Let me change the audio settings. I think I turned some stuff down. I don't think that would have anything to do with it, but oh well, let's try it. Power range. All right, we're going to Central Depot, track 18. So far, so good as far as the coasting. Okay, once it gets to here, if I break one. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh, barely. Oh, okay. Break free. We almost
Before you
got it
finish,
perfect.
take a moment to
Almost.
review. When changing
Looney,
cabs on almost
hello.
any train, there are some common things to double check before you depart the
How
cab
you
you're
doing,
finished
Looney?
with. What position have you left the throttle and brake controls in? What position is the reverser in? Are the headlights and taillights set up correctly for what will become the rear of the train?
Yes.
Are all doors closed?
Yes.
Once you get used to each train you operate, you'll quickly begin to remember what each one needs and get used to the elements that are common between different trains. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Just woke up. Right on. Well, welcome to my impromptu evening stream. D&D got canceled, so I was just like, what am I gonna do tonight? My fiance went to go see a movie, and so I'm just here learning about trains. I actually picked this up because it's been on my wish list for a while. A while ago,
In this training module, you'll be learning about
a while ago, I was watching some videos on the Japanese railway system, like the bullet trains and stuff like that. And I was like, one of these days, I would like to go on, like on their trains, just to kind of like go sightseeing, as you do, right? And I was like, I wonder if there are any Japanese train sims, and there are, but apparently, I was looking at the reviews, and apparently they still need a little bit of work. Plus, it's usually just like uh, one train station loop. And I was like, I was kind of hoping for like something for like the entire country, right? And then so I started looking at other train sims. I came across this one, and I didn't see any like Japanese railways for Sim 6. I did see one for Sim 5. But I decided to add Sim 6 to my wish list. Um Especially since like same people who have played 5, they played 6 and they were like, it's like 5. I'm like, okay. Well, if I haven't played 5, then I'll just play 6. Um and so it's got so it's been on my wish list. It's on sale right now, and I think it's the best way to pick up all of the DLCs, because a lot of the DLCs are different countries, like with the railway systems. And so far, I've got USA. I think I've got Berlin. What else did I pick up? Hang on, I'm checking real quick. Do, 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 do. I picked up a lot of the discount ones. Let me go. Yeah, let me try the store page. I got Exeter, which is I have no. It looks like that's US. Um, USA edition, Deutsch edition, the UK edition. So that's like 369. Yeah, I decided to stop at those 3 areas for now, because I think the special edition was the one that picked all of those up. And then if I end up liking this game, then I'll take a look at the other ones. But yeah, it seems like the best way to pick up the other DLCs is just to wait for it on sale, because otherwise you're like paying $40 each. That's crazy. Yeah. But I guess that's how they make their money, is adding on, new railway stations. But yeah, we'll see how these ones go. If I end up liking it, I might pick up more. But I think having 3 different countries worth of
about the live
railways
2D map
it's a
and
good
how
starting,
it can help you understand where you are,
starting place.
where your objective is, and how you can change the path of the train to get to the right place. Under normal circumstances, the driver has little, if anything, to do with where a train is going. It's all handled centrally by a signaling center or dispatcher. Within yards and depots, however, you will find that these are often managed by the crew of the train directly. That means you. You can tell whether a junction is manual or automatic by looking at it. If it has no big lever, then it's automatic and you can't influence it. If it does, then interacting with that lever will change the junction. For this module, you'll take this class 323 from the siding here next to the main loops and set all the junctions yourself to direct the train to the switch lines, and then change ends and repeat the process to bring the train into the depot. Your destination has been set over in the switch lines on the far west of the training center. Use the map to follow the path from the train to the destination and change all the junctions you need to get there. If you make a mistake and go the wrong way, you can go back and try to correct it. If you're not ready for that, just restart the module and try again.
Okay. So I guess we start here. Metro North. Switch line track 5. Wait, where are we supposed to go? Stop at location, switch line, track 5. Okay. So I guess we'll worry about it when we get there. Hang on. There we go. Give a little bit more boosty boost. And then, again, once we get to like 400 meters, I think we can start coasting from there. Maybe 500 meters. Yeah, we'll go 500 meters. Or maybe we can coast now. Yeah, because we're at a good speed. Go ahead and coast. Okay, start playing break 1. Maybe. Yeah, break 1. A little short from where the marker was, I think.
You've made it to the first
Otherwise,
destination.
not bad.
Go ahead and change ends in the train, and you can try one more time for practice.
Do I have to?
Once again, use the map to adjust the junctions between your train and the destination. Where the black lines on the 2D map aren't aligned with the blue path, change the junction. When you're ready, get moving.
Okay. Let's see. Switch lever. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, so that works. Okay. I think we're good. Yep. Looks like we're good. And we're coasting it in. A little further. And break 1. Break 2. Like a glove.
That concludes this module. If
Perfect.
you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Diesel introduction. Okay. Right on. So we're gonna hop right into a diesel train.
In this training module, you're going to learn to drive
Ooh.
a diesel-electric locomotive and how the controls differ from a multiple unit.
Yeah, it
This
definitely
is a BR
looks
Class
different here.
66 diesel-electric locomotive, typically used for freight operations in the United Kingdom. In some trains, it is first necessary to insert the reverser handle. We need to do that on this one.
Okay, where's the reverser handle? Automatic brake, horn, direct brake. Oh, insert the reverser. Brake overcharge. Reverser handle. There we go.
We want to move the train forwards, so move the reverser in that direction.
Okay.
The train brake on the Class 66 uses a sprung lever. Holding it one way will gradually release the brakes until you release the lever. Holding it the other will gradually apply the brakes.
Pull the lever!
You need to keep an eye on the two brake gauges in front of you. The larger one in the middle is the brake pipe. The outside needle shows the target pressure and the inside needle shows the actual pressure. When you apply or release the brakes, the outer needle moves and the onboard control systems will begin to adjust the brakes to match your setting. You can make a change to the brakes and focus on the road ahead while the system works to match the pressure you've set. The second gauge of note is the brake cylinder gauge, which is the second from the left. This tells you exactly what is happening with the brakes on the two sets of wheels on the locomotive.
Bogey 1,
if
bogey
the needles
2.
are raised to a V shape, that means they are fully applied. When the needles are both pointing directly down, the brakes on the locomotive will be fully released. You can learn more about braking systems elsewhere in the training center. But for now, you just need to remember that you are directly controlling the outer needle on the brake pipe gauge and that the end result is shown on the brake cylinder gauge. Keep the brake control in release until you can see the brake pipe control needle is reading 5 bar, pointing upwards. This will release the brakes fully.
Okay. Set and hold the automatic brake on release. Oh, I gotta press and hold. Okay.
Watch the brake cylinder gauge to see it gradually reduce to 0.0. Needles pointing downwards, which tells you that the brakes are now fully released on the locomotive and you can move the train. It's important to note that the brake cylinder gauge is only telling you what's happening on your locomotive. If you have wagons attached, they can take a little longer to release, so if the train doesn't move immediately, don't worry. Apply some throttle to get the train moving.
Let's open we can open the window. Alright, so throttle is... Oh, here you are.
As you apply power, notice the ammeter rising, the gauge on the right-hand side with the colored sections. This is the amount of power being fed into the traction motors. Try to keep it in the green section, only briefly in the yellow, and avoid the red section to avoid damaging your traction motors.
Got it. Red bad.
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to 0. The train will then coast on level ground and the train will only slow down very gradually.
Okay, and it looks like we're gonna be stopping at switch line track 5, which is the same spot as last time. And I guess we apply the automatic brake. Man, look at those mountains.
That's far enough. Bring this train to a complete stop by holding the brake control in the apply state until you see the brake pipe control needle in the center of your cab desk showing about 4 bar. The amount of braking you'll need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is.
Said about 4 bar, went right down to 3.5 bar.
Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling it, particularly stopping it in the right place. You'll get better at this with practice.
TSW6 first step.
If you wish to
reach
replay
driver
it, you
level
can come
2.
back to it at any time via the training center.
So I don't even know. Like, I wonder if leveling does something. Like, I don't know. What do we do when we level? Is there a point to it, or is it just showing like how much experience we've gotten? Is it just bragging rights? All right, now we're going to be doing changing ends for locomotives. Oh, hey, Cupcake! Need more Power Wash Sim, although Train Sim is sick. Daggy loves trains. Yes, tell Daggy all about trains.
In this training module, you'll be learning about changing ends with a locomotive. Many types of locomotives have 2 cabs in order to make them as versatile as possible. While the cabs are often virtually identical, they are often referred to as either the A and B ends.
You know what? I should probably
number 1
pick
or
up
2
Power Wash
ends,
Sim
or
while the
simply
summer
their front
sale's
and
going.
back. Usually the designation of the cab is written somewhere in the cab. In the case of the Class 66,
I think I may have
it's above
I think
the
I may have
window
it
on the
already,
right-hand
actually.
side. In this case, you can see you're in the number 1 cab. All the junctions will be set for you in this module. You'll just be focusing on the locomotive. First, get the train moving forwards and drive over to the indicated stop marker and come to a stop in the platform somewhere.
Alright, let's release the brakes. You can also press W to set the reverser to forward. Yeah, I like hitting the levers because then I can learn what to do with it. Fresh air is off. Are we having like what if I fart inside the cabin? Well, I guess I can open up the window. Set the headlights to day running. Where's headlights again on this one? There's dimmer. Hot plate. Windscreen wiper. Fuel pump, generator, isolation switch. Did we do lights last time? I don't remember. Hang on, I'm looking. Where can I find the lights? AWS acknowledgement. Horn. Direct brake, automatic brake, train length, emergency brake, speed control, parking brake apply, brake overcharge, windscreen. Gotta be down here, right? Throttle. Oh, maybe it's up here. Electromotive. DSD, nope. Marker left, head, night left, tail left. Oh, I see the marker now. Oh, it's on this side. Ah, there it is. There's so much like stuff on my screen. I didn't even see the The indicator for it. Oh, it's because it's freaking hidden by the, Yeah, I can see it now on the top left, but it's hidden by the instructions. Okay, so we're setting it to day. And then tail lights off. Okay, that one's just a switch. Got it. And let's apply some power. Reaching 9 miles per hour. Hello? Open the window. Get some fresh air in here.
Okay, let's change ends. The basic process is always the same. Shut down the cab you're in and set up a new cab. Each cab has slightly different requirements to shut it down and set it up, however. Start by setting the reverser back to neutral. Now remove the reverser.
How do I remove it? Oh, there we go. Handle. Got it.
Removing the reverser has automatically applied the brakes on the locomotive, so you don't need to worry about what happens when you change ends or what position to leave the train brake in. On this locomotive and on some others, you also need to make sure to put the locomotive brake in the release position when you're ready to switch cabs. If you don't, the controls in the other cab won't be able to release the brake. Before you move to the other cab, set the tail lights on and turn the headlights off. If you've used cab light or desk lights, turn those off too.
Tail lights on. Headlight is off. Yep, we're good. This is very cramped.
Head to the other cab. You'll need to leave the train and get back
Oh, it's
on
a very,
board at the
very
other end.
short train.
While some trains allow you to walk from cab to cab internally, it's often hot and uncomfortable.
Oh, there we go. That not good. What the heck? Climb up. There we go. I don't have a jump.
Notice that this end shows that you're in camp number 2 with the writing above the right-hand window. Get the cab set up as per normal and then pull forward to the marker in the other siding and come to a stop anywhere in there.
All right, we're all set. Open a window. Whoops. I forgot to start coasting. Fly. Alright, release. Oh. We're already here. Never mind. Stop, stop. Oh, good thing. Look at that.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can
railway
come back
ends
to it
right
at
there.
any time via the training center.
That would have been bad. Would have been derailed. Coupling and uncoupling. Now that we learned to go back and forth a bit.
In this trading module, you'll move some mineral wagons to a new location and learn how to couple and uncouple the wagons to your locomotive. All junctions are going to be changed automatically for you in this tutorial, so you can focus on driving.
Appreciate it.
The mineral wagons are located ahead of us. Start by pulling gently forwards until you touch the wagons and stop. This will take some practice as it requires a lot more fine control. You'll find the locomotive brake is easier and more responsive. Take your time. If you hit the wagons too hard, they might come off the track, so try to be gentle and aim for 2 miles per hour or under as you touch them. You may also prefer the external camera to give more visibility, particularly as you get close to the wagons.
We're gonna try first person view. Release the brakes. Did that. Hold the automatic brake handle and release. Did I do it too soon? Because it's not registering. Oh, okay, there we go. I had to wait for the dial over here to be pointing downward. Right, it said a couple of miles per hour, right? Oh, it wants me to go 5 miles per hour. No, we're good, we're good. I think we reached it. Yeah, 8 kilometers. Are we in cab 2? No, we're in cab 1. So we're gonna couple on cab 1. Operator. There's a phone right there. Operator. Perfect.
The next step is to couple up. You can either do this by using the external camera or by getting out and doing it by hand. In this tutorial, you'll learn both techniques so you can decide which one you prefer.
Yeah, let's do it by hand first.
There are many types of couplers on the railways. In this case, you've got conventional UK chain couplings, which simply need you to put the loop over the hook on the other vehicle. In the sim, you can do this by simply interacting with the coupler when you see the appropriate prompt. Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger. This will empty all air out of the brake pipe and prevent the brake pipe from overcharging as you couple to the wagons.
Oh, should probably do that.
You'll do this one by getting out of the train. Leave the cab and walk over to the coupling. Interact with the coupling to couple the vehicles together. Now head back to the cab. Unset the emergency brake plunger to restore the brakes. Then you'll need to shut this cab down and change ends. Follow the instructions here or check out the training module that covers changing cabs in more detail.
Alright, switch sides. Go up. Going up.
Set up the train while you wait for the yard manager to give you the all clear to reverse into the siding once they've changed the junctions required. Junction set, you're clear to go. Now pull the train forward and notice how the brake pipe responds more slowly as you release the brakes. You'll feel your train taking more time to respond. It will also feel sluggish as it has extra weight behind it.
Yeah, I did
Take this
notice
into
that.
consideration as you drive, noting that it now takes longer to speed up and, more importantly, longer to slow down.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Thanks for hitting that for me. What are we carrying? Coal? Oh yeah, that definitely is taking a longer time to stop. Set it to reverse. And then automatic to release. Automatic brake to release. And are we going backwards?
Looks like you're good to go. Drive the train back into the siding now.
Apply the brakes.
Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger again.
Reading long lines? Skip the queue with express cards. Tail Express. Alright, what are we doing? Set the emergency brake.
This time, use the external camera for the uncoupling operation. Switch to the external camera now. Fly the camera over to the coupling we want to uncouple. In this case, the one between your locomotive and the first wagon. Once you get close enough, interact with it as normal and it will uncouple. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Very nice. Alright, so next we're going to be control cab cars. Or learning about control cab cars, I guess.
In this training module, you'll be learning about vehicles called control cars or cab cars. In the UK, they're often called driving van trailer or DVT cars, and you will likely come across other names for them too. The name cab car will be used for the rest of this module to keep it simple.
I appreciate that.
Cab cars are essentially a passenger coach with a driving cab in them, but most importantly, they have no means of propulsion themselves. There are no engines or motors, so they can't move under their own power. The way that a cab car works is it will remotely control a locomotive at the other end of the train, and this is where it's important to understand their behavior as being a little different to the cab experience of the locomotive itself. There may be a little lag in control response, and you may not quite have the same instrument outputs as you do in the locomotive itself. For this module, you'll be taking this German Doppelstock cab car, which has a BR146.2 locomotive at the other end, setting it up and then driving it forwards to a marker at the other end of the yard area. Revisit this module a couple of times to try different things out and get familiar with the subtle difference when driving from the cab car. One of the biggest and most obvious differences when driving from the cab car is it does a lot less sound. Since all the motors and fans are at the other end of the train, it can be a little disconcerting at first.
Ooh. Fancy.
Engage the brake system by turning this key.
Reverse handle in.
Put the reverser in forwards. Turn on the headlights and set the signal light switch to headlights. Most German trains have these two.
Okay, set the signal lights to headlights. Tail lights off. Oh no, signal lights to headlights. There we go.
Ensure the doors are closed.
Doors close.
Release the brakes and apply some power to get moving.
Oh, I like that. These ones got chimes. All right, set train brake to release. Oh, there we go. And apply some power. Power is here. Oh, it's percentage.
It feels a little odd at first. All the audio cues you're used to in the cab aren't present here, so you just need to give the locomotive time to react to your commands.
Yeah, there was a little bit of lag there.
Experiment with some power and some brakes and see how the train reacts. You may find some sharp jolts happening because of how the slack is being bunched up or stretched out by the loco at the back. You can minimize this by making your first power or brake applications lighter and then increasing them. You'll get used to this with practice and experience.
Noted. Alright, so we're looking for 20 miles per hour? Or 32 kilometers?
Cut the power and coast the rest of the way.
Yeah, throttle's off. There we go. I don't know why. Like it was already off, but it wasn't triggering the next step of the tutorial. Train brake running, electric brake release. So do I start hitting the? Do I hit the train brake? Is that what I'm? Or do I hit the electric brake? Actually, let me take a look. Use the train brake. Got it. So let's try this a little bit. 1B.
This is far enough. Bring the train to a stop. This is just a brief introduction to cab cars. The changing ends for cab cars training module goes into more depth about both the cab car and the BR146.2 locomotive on the other end of the train. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
I do like how the tutorial goes through like the startup and ending. Well, this one we didn't really do the ending touch up, but like I think we're gonna do that in the others. But especially since we're changing ends. But I do like the fact that it's giving us the chance to practice through repetition.
146.2 locomotive at one end of the train and the cab car at the other. All the junctions are being taken care of for you by another team member, allowing you to focus on driving.
Thanks, team member.
You're starting here in a siding near the main
Playing in the
loop.
fields.
Get started by climbing in.
Oh, look at those mountains. Oh, wrong side. I'm so used to sitting on the left.
And set the reverser to forward. Set the headlights to bright, and on the back wheel set the signal lights to headlights.
Where are the headlights again? Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's different. Okay. Set it to bright. Signal lights to headlights.
Release the brakes and apply power to get moving towards the marker.
Move throttle into power range. We'll start at 20%. Ease it out gently. Take her out slowly, Mr. Sulu.
Stop anywhere here by applying the brakes.
Are we going forward a little further? 10% power? Maybe a little more? 25? That works.
It's time to get the locomotive cab shut down. Move the train brake handle to the full service position.
Oop. Full service. Get
Set
the
the
lights.
reverser to off and remove the reverser handle. That will deactivate the cab.
Or is it
On the back
normal?
wall, change the signal lights to tail lights so that the locomotive shows red lights now that it's at the rear of the train.
Tail lights.
With the
Take a
cab
look.
shut down, you can move to the other end of the train. Exit the cab and walk along the side of the train to the cab car. Don't forget to close the door before you leave.
So this is one of those where I gotta walk on the outside to get to the back of the train.
Open a passenger door on the cab car to get in and make your way to the cab and sit in the driver's seat.
Oh, there's an upper floor as well. Upper deck? Oh, okay, yeah, this is looking a little familiar.
Start by turning the brake key to activate the brakes. Insert the reverser handle and set the reverser to forward. Set the headlights to high beams and on the back wall set the signal lights to headlights.
Okay, headlights to high beams. On the back, tail lights to headlights.
Check if there are any doors open, and if so, close them.
There are doors open. Where's the door close button? Passenger doors. Close.
You're good to go. Release the brakes, apply the power, and take the train out. You're headed out onto the main line and will be stopping at the main station on the loop.
Go via location as indicated. Wait, am I missing something? Hang on. Forward. Move the throttle in the power range. I did. Why am I not getting power? Brake key on. Oh, here we go. Brake release. Maybe that was it? No? I went through all the motions. What am I missing? Is this the same one I was in? Oh.
Störung.
I don't know if that had anything to do with it. We'll see. I see it moving. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting power. Yeah, so I think that was it. Although we're still not moving. The doors. Maybe? Okay, now we're just going backwards. What the heck? Okay, let's see if we can start this one over. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, something is definitely off here. Let me... Okay, push that to off, take the handle. We'll release the brake. Hang on. Train brake to full service. Taillights. Full service. I think that's it, right? Because the the reverser lever is not attaching there, so I don't think it's the reverser. Okay, well, let's try it. forward. Release. Brake key on. I got no power. Brake key off. Still not getting power. What the heck? All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go back. We'll try redoing that one again. I wonder if I bugged it out by going too quickly.
Module, you'll practice going between the BR-146.2 locomotive at one end of the train and the cab car at the other. All the junctions are being taken care of for you by another team member, allowing you to focus on driving. You're starting here in a siding near the main loop. Get started by climbing in.
Let me in!
Insert the reverser handle and set the reverser to forward. Set the headlights to bright and on the back wall set the signal lights to headlights. Release the brakes and apply power to get moving towards the marker.
Okay, so now we're moving. Slow coast.
Stop anywhere here by applying the brakes.
It says stop anywhere here. We're like 45 meters out and it's... Okay. This part's a little confusing.
It's time to get the locomotive cab shut down. Move the train brake handle to the full service position. Set the reverser to off and remove the reverser handle. That will deactivate the cab. On the back wall, change the signal lights to tail lights so that the locomotive shows red lights now that it's at the rear of the train. With the cab shut down, you can move to the other end of the train. Exit the cab and walk along the side of the train to the cab car. Don't forget to close the door before you leave.
Alright, so far, so good.
Open a passenger door on the cab car to get in and make your way to the cab and sit in the driver's seat. You now need to get this cab set up. Start by turning the brake key to activate the brakes. Insert the reverser handle and set the reverser to forward.
Okay, forward.
Set the headlights to high beams, and on the back wall, set the signal lights to headlights.
Headlights to high beams. Back wall to headlights.
Check if there are any doors open, and if so, close them.
Closing doors.
You're good to go. Release the brakes, apply the power, and take the train out. You're headed out onto the main line and will be stopping at the main station on the loop.
Okay, release the brakes. Apply power. Okay, it's working this time. I wonder if it was the yeah, I think it was because I went too fast for the tutorial to catch up, and it must have bugged out. Bye-bye! Give us a little more power. We're kind of moving slowly. They've got some wind power set up here. Or wind farms? Turbine farm? I don't know. Alright, start slowing it down here. Maybe it's a little too slow. Little boosty boost. Yeah, this one's like a little touchy. Do we really need to cross it? 7 meters. Come on now. There we go. Objective complete. Station. Okay. Oh, we keep going. All right. How are we going to be stopping? And then so the other trains, like when I turn the throttle down to off, you know, it will keep coasting at a pretty consistent speed. But here, once I turn the throttle off, it just starts to shut down. Or like slow down. So I think I've got to maintain like maybe 25% speed. Oh, this can go all the way up to 160? Let's go. We gotta go 1.4 kilometers. I feel the need for speed. Drop down to half speed here. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go all the way down to 0 and start applying some brakes. Emergency! Stop! We overshot it. That's what happens when we go 160 miles or 160 kilometers per hour. All right, let's release. We're gonna go and flip it around. Okay, now let's go ahead and apply the brakes. Are we still too far out? Station 1, Platform 2. Yeah, we're here. Station 1. Oh, Platform 2. Okay, yeah, we need to go. Yeah, we definitely overshot it. We're needing to go back just a little further. Just a little bit further. Okay, I am slightly confused though, because pretty sure the map shows we're here. Station 1, Platform 2. Station 1. Or maybe I need to open the door? I'm so confused. Is this not Platform 2? Did I break it again by overshooting? Can I just move on to the next? Yeah, I'm here. Why is it not triggering? Yeah, I think I broke it when I overshot it this time. Jeez. Alright. Okay, I wonder if that means I have to redo it. Oh, restart. Here we go. Yeah. No need to go back to the main menu. We'll just redo it again. That's fine. Third time's the charm, right?
In this training module, you'll practice going between the BR146.2 locomotive at one end of the train and the cab car at the other. All the junctions are being taken care of for you by another team member, allowing you to focus on driving. You're starting here in a siding near the main loop. Get started by climbing in.
Man, we're gonna be masters. We're gonna be pros at this by the time we're done.
And set the reverser to forward. Set the headlights to right, and on the back wheel, set the signal lights to headlights. Release the brakes and apply power to get moving towards the marker.
Alright, start applying more brakes.
Stop anywhere here by applying the brakes.
I wonder if I got less points that time because I was driving over the speed limit. Almost perfect. That works.
It's time to get the locomotive cab shut down. Move the train brake handle to the full service position. Set the reverser to off and remove the reverser handle. That will deactivate the cab. On the back wheel, change the signal lights to tail lights so that the locomotive shows red lights now that it's at the rear of the train. With the cab shut down, you can move to the other end of the train. Exit the cab and walk along the side of the train to the cab car. Don't forget to close the door before you leave. Open a passenger door on the cab car to get in and make your way to the cab and sit in the driver's seat. You now need to get this cab set up. Start by turning the brake key to activate the brakes. Insert the reverser handle and set the reverser to forward.
Checkity
Set
check.
the headlights to high beams, and on the back wall set the signal lights to headlights.
High beams, check. Back wall, headlights, check.
Check if there are any doors open, and if so, close them.
Checked. Doors are closed, check.
You're good to go. Release the brakes, apply the power, and take the train out. You're headed out onto the main line and will be stopping at the main station on the loop.
Giving it some gas, check. Alright, so I think we drive through this one and then go to the next stop after that. And we're trying not to overshoot it this time. Oh, actually, I wonder if it gives us more bonus XP for driving over the speed limit. Like, that's ballsy. You get 15 more experience points. Right, up it up to 25%. Maybe down 15%. Yeah, once I start to get more familiar with the controls, if I continue to do this on stream in the future, probably get like some music playing in the background, just to fill in some of the void here, some of the emptiness. Yeah, we're not going to increase our speed by too much. I think I'm going to keep it around, or like no higher than 80 kilometers per hour. And then we'll start to decrease it once we get close to 1,000, or yeah, one kilometer. Okay, I got double the points for driving under the speed limit. I got 30 that time. Okay, let's start slowing it down. Give it just a little bit of power. Alright. Throttle off. Start applying the brakes. A little bit more juice. How's my weekend going? My weekend's going pretty good. Did some played some Spider-Man earlier this morning. Went to go see Supergirl. That was Supergirl was okay. Took a nap, and then yeah, you know, just doing a chill evening stream. How's your weekend going?
You can come back to it at any time via the training center.
There we go. Now that we didn't overshoot it, we didn't bug out. Continue chapter 1, cruise control. AFB cruise control. What's AFB? Ooh, new train? New train.
You're going to learn how the German AFB
oh no,
cruise
same train. We're just in the
works.
back again.
Many German trains use this type of cruise control, and much of the fundamentals you learn
Yeah.
here will apply to other trains that have some
Hang on,
equivalent form of cruise control.
let me pay attention to the tutorial here, and then
It's important to note that
we'll talk
there
about
are
it.
fundamentally two types of cruise control. One is an active system like AFB, which will manage your speed positively using throttle and brake as needed. The other is a speed set system, which is useful for setting a maximum speed.
Okay.
A speed set could usually maintain your speed, but can't reduce it as easily as a system like AFB.
And I take it we're
For this
using
exercise,
AFB.
You'll be doing 2 laps of the main loop here at the training center. The first time around, you'll be learning how to set up AFB and use it from standstill.
Okay.
The second time, you'll learn how to enable AFB while your train is already running. Set up the train, but don't start moving yet.
Got it. Yeah, so Supergirl was pretty, it was like, okay, as far as like a character development or like character study, I guess it was pretty decent, because there's some stuff that, you know, Supergirl's going through. And then Jason Momoa as Lobo. Okay, hands down, like his Lobo was pretty good. He was probably like the highlight of the show. But yeah, my fiance and I, we were talking about like all these different things that came up in the movie that were like, why did it happen this way? Like, because I don't know, if you ever see it, you'll probably see them as well. I don't know. It was just like certain situations happened, but they shouldn't have happened because of Supergirl's abilities to do stuff would have like should have made the outcome different. And then like there were some things in the story that like the movie happened, like the arc in the movie happened because of something that happened, but they didn't really expand on why that, like, it's kind of tough to say without any spoilers. But yeah, so there was just like some weird stuff that they did with the story, and I understand that, you know, it's supposed to be like Supergirl's growth a little bit. But to do that, like, right after Superman, and have that be, like, the next DC movie, I think it could have waited a little further for, like, more appealing movies, I guess, to come out. Like, I don't know. It was a weird choice to make. That's for sure. But Lobo... and, you know, there was like some, you know, there was a few funny parts in the movie, and then there was a few parts that were like decent, but like the fighting scenes were kind of like, the action scenes were kind of meh. And but as far as like the drama part was good. Yeah. It could have been better, for sure. I'm definitely looking more forward to Spider-Man, though. That's coming out here in a few weeks, right? That will probably wash the taste of The Supergirl movie. Away from my brain.
Störung. Störung.
Alright, signalize the headlights.
Turn the AFB system on.
Oh. AFB. Where's the switch? Is that this thing? Pressed. Wait, what the heck? Where? What the heck? What is? All I see is a counter. Hang on. Oh, it's right there. Why can't I see it from my seat?
AFB. AFB.
AFB.
You can now set the target cruise speed using the AFB lever. Set it to 40 kilometers per hour for now.
All right, and that lever is right here. 40. Cruise control.
Release the brakes and apply power.
What am I giving it out of 10? Okay. So, throwing in, like, taking into consideration Lobo, like, you know, Jason Momoa's Lobo, I would say a 6. Because it wasn't terrible. I've seen, like, worse stories out there. Yeah, I would say like the story was like a 4 or 5, but like the movie overall was a 6. Jason Momoa's Lobo is like a solid 10. Hey, you ever watch the Muppets, like Muppet Theater? You got the two hecklers at the top. They're like, hey, they weren't half bad. They're like, no, they were all bad. That's what I think about when he said not half bad.
As the train accelerates, you can apply more power as needed.
Alright, so gonna hit 40 kilometers per hour. Which I think, since it's on cruise control, I think that's where it's gonna max out at, or cap out at. Oh, I see it on the odometer now. It's showing us blue. So that's the AFB. AFB.
The train has reached its cruise target and has cut power. It will now manage the speed as needed automatically. You can leave the power handle with the power applied, and this grants the amount of power available for AFB to use.
Wait. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we get more points for driving under the speed limit. Excuse me. Although it looks like the speed limit is still 160, I think we should try to hit that. Weekend's alright, kind of grilled up here these days, so pretty much laid out during the day. Gotcha. So, food-wise then, are you doing like any cooking? Are you ordering out? Or are you just like serving cold meals, like, I don't know, salad and jello? I don't know why those came up as cold meals in my head, but there it is. It's out there now. Just go swimming in a giant vat of ice cream. Oh, it's looking a little foggy out there. I like it. We're driving through Silent Hill. Make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Increase the AFB lever to 80 kilometers per hour and watch the train accelerate to the new target.
We'll go up to 40% power. Took an ice bath last night. Yeah, that counts, that counts. taking the swim in ice water, or yeah. Hey, if you throw some milk in there, I guess that would be ice cream. Cold showers can be nice. Heck yeah, especially on a hot day. Yeah, before we had our AC, I would take like 2 or 3 cold showers in a day just to chill, to cool off. I say showers. It was mostly like just hop in there for like a couple minutes, like douse myself, and then jump back out. They weren't all like full shampoo, soap shampoo, whatever. Main loop, track 2. We're not gonna stop, right? We just keep going.
Now decrease the AFB lever back to 40 kilometers per hour and see the train will manage itself back to 40 kilometers per hour.
Man, this is much nicer than me having to try and figure out the speed here for where to stop. Wet t-shirts? Nice. Filled a tub with ice and water and dumped it over yourself. Bringing back the ice challenge, ice bucket challenge. Man, what we need now for to complete the scenery are zombies. Or mutilated nurses. Or Pyramid Head. Oh my. I kind of liked it when we were cruising along at 80 kilometers per hour. This is taking a while. Come on the train and ride it. Come on the train, it's the choo-choo. If you feel like dancing, come on, it's up to you. We got the rest of the lyrics. It's been a while since I heard that song.
You're coming back to the platform, so set the throttle to off and get on the brakes as needed to come to a stop somewhere in the station.
Okay, so 40 kilometers at 1,000 meters, set the throttle off, so that's enough to coast. Do I have some kind of Sheldon Cooper interest for trains? No, not really. I just thought it'd be relaxing, and it kind of is. Just kind of like, I didn't really want to play anything where I have to focus. Although, I mean, well, I have to focus, but not like lore or doing any builds or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to push a button or two. Definitely a relaxing game. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. And if you're feeling it too, then that's kind of the vibe I'm going for right now. Just kind of chill out. The other mood I was feeling was I just wanted to shoot stuff. So I also downloaded Doom Eternal, and then I was testing it out just to make sure that it would be good for stream. And I think I will. Oh, hang on, let me apply the brakes here.
Störung.
We're good.
Getting AFB going while stationary is quite straightforward, but sometimes you may want to activate it while you're on the move without having to stop. Set the AFB lever to off and turn the AFB switch to off so that we can try that exercise next.
Alright, AFB to off and switch to off. AFB. I think that's cool that the computer's talking to me. Definitely relaxing. Good interactive chat game. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, now, like, if pay attention to you guys and only worry about overshooting my my goal. But yeah, no, I was also wanting to shoot stuff, so I did download Doom Eternal, and I was like, you know, this is kind of a lot right now for what I wanted, so I decided to go with the train sim. The other alternative was Sengoku Dynasty. But yeah, so I could have been doing that instead. But I was like, you know what? I picked up Train Sim. Let's install it. Give it a try. All right, so set the train brake to release. Bam. Move the throttle into power range. Oh, like, because we're going to be doing it while we're on the move. And then reach 40 kilometers per hour. No problem. Go ahead and give it a boost to 40%. What's this screen?
Now you're doing about 40 kilometers per hour. It's time to get the AFB system enabled. First, completely cut the power handle to off.
Power off.
Next, set the AFB to the maximum position. Don't worry, it can't do anything because the power handle is set to off.
Got it. Where is it? Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Oh, this here. Okay. Maximum.
Now
160 kilometers per hour is the max. Okay. And on.
AFB.
Move the AFB lever to 80 kilometers per hour so it can speed
Have I
up.
tried Doom Dark Ages? Not yet. I want to do Eternal first. And I'm gonna roll this back to 80.
Finally, apply some power.
And power up. We're going 50%. I do have Doom Dark Ages. But I just finished the first Doom, like, I want to say back in December, like December, January. I finished Doom, and then I was waiting a few months before I jumped into, before deciding to jump into Doom Eternal. So I want to do Doom Eternal first, and then I'll do Dark Ages. Oh, send the throttle to max? Oh my, okay.
Notice that we're now accelerating, and if all has gone well, you'll see that
Also, we just passed the tunnel. That was cool.
80 kilometers per hour mark as AFB is managing your speed.
Let's take a look at the outside. It's a me. Wait. We're gonna be Peter Parker. Ah! The first Doom, the 93 game? No, not that one. Hang on. Let me find it. Not that far back. Although I have played that one, as well as the first Wolfenstein, because, you know, boomer shooters. Yeah, this one, just regular Doom. This was the 2016 one.
Pretend there's a signal restriction coming up ahead and you need to apply the brakes. Use the brake lever to bring the train down to around 40 kilometers per hour and then release the brakes.
Got it. All right. Let's bring it back down to 6. And release.
Notice how even though the cruise control is set to 80 kilometers per hour still and power is applied, it's still not accelerating.
Yeah, it's because we hit the brakes.
This is because the brake application caused a throttle lockout. To reset it, you need to put the power back to off and then reapply it.
Got it. All right, so power off. And max.
Perfect. You're accelerating back up to 80 kilometers per hour.
That's a pretty unique system. I like that. Bethesda Doom. Yeah. I don't remember who made the original Doom.
You're headed back to the station again, so bring the throttle to off and use your brakes to bring the train to a stop in the platform.
Oh, was it them? Oh, okay, so I guess the new one was in collaboration, or at least I guess there were the developers and then Bethesda's the publisher. All right, once we hit 500. Oh, it's coming pretty close. All right. Speed's decreasing pretty quickly. We're coasting. We're coasting. A little further. We did it!
It is important to remember that a cruise control system like this is no substitute for the driver paying attention and remaining responsible for the train.
Paying attention?
Cruise
Who needs to
control
pay
systems
attention?
also cannot be relied upon to slow the train at an appropriate rate when approaching red signals or speed reductions, so you should be ready to use your brakes as needed. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Alright, what's next? Choose your next chapter. What do you mean? So we just completed the fundamentals. Ooh, so next are steam fundamentals. Learn how to operate and refuel steam trains. Of all the later Dooms, Dark Ages is by far the best. 93 Doom was the first game you ever played. First game I ever played would have to be Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. When they both came on the same cartridge. Yeah, I remember my dad bringing home the regular NES. Unfortunately, that was the only game system we would ever own.
Module, you'll be learning the basics of operating a steam locomotive.
Because he wouldn't let me buy like any of the newer stuff.
This
he was pretty strict about games.
Locomotive. When you're ready, climb onto the
So the only system we ever owned was the NES, and then in order for me to like be able to play the PlayStation or Nintendo 64 games or even like Super NES, I would have to go to a friend's house, and then so I was that guy that would go to friends' houses to play games. I was deprived, man. I was deprived. And even then, like the NES, he would only allow us to play it during the summertime when there was no school. So I would always look forward to the summertime to bust out the Nintendo system. And then as soon as I turned 18, I moved out, and then the first system I bought was Xbox, and the very first game that I bought with it was Halo, because Halo 2 hadn't even released yet. Yeah, I got Halo, beat that one with my then roommate. And then we would have like Halo parties at night, which was pretty, like during the weekend, which was pretty great. I'm trying to think like what else. I think I also played Knights of the Old Republic, and I don't even remember like some of the first Xbox games I got, but definitely those two for sure. Oh wait, Ghost Recon. I think I got Ghost Recon, and then Splinter Cell. You're that guy too? Played Super NES, Sega, PlayStation at friends. Right on, right on. I am totally digging this Steam engine. Holy cow! All right, climb onto the footplate.
Sit in the driver's position.
Where? Oh, this does not look comfortable. That is a flat wooden seat.
The locomotive for departure.
I need some cushion.
The reverser determines the direction of travel and how much
Splinter Cell is good
as the locomotive moves.
I enjoyed that one.
Set the reverser.
I never did play the old Rainbow
position.
Six.
You will need all available power when setting off.
I do remember seeing like the trailer for Rainbow Six. I think it was one of those where they were like showing how if you make a noise, like the enemies could hear you. Reverser. Whoa. 75% forward.
This locomotive has a combination brake that controls both steam and vacuum brakes. Steam brakes will apply on just the locomotive. Vacuum brakes will apply to the rest of the train so long as it is equipped with vacuum brakes.
Okay.
The brakes are released when a vacuum
Humble
is created.
Steam
the
brake.
driver can use the brake handle to destroy the vacuum, which will start to apply the brakes. To create a vacuum,
You're doing good work. Thank you for refueling the train.
The small ejectors should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy braking.
This is a lot. Okay. Small ejector, closed. Set the small ejector to fully open.
When
It's
the
a lot of
locomotive has
noise.
been left standing, you'll want to open the cylinder cocks to remove any water. Water in the cylinders can damage the locomotive as it doesn't compress like steam.
Cylinder cocks. I see. We gotta open up the cocks. The cocks are
Move
open.
the combination brake to the release position and then use the large ejector as needed to get the brakes released. On an uphill start, you may want to apply a little power with the regulator first to prevent rollback. Don't forget to put the large ejector. The regulator acts like the throttle control for steam locomotives. It controls how much steam is delivered into the cylinders. Applying too much power too early can cause wheel slip, so increase it slowly.
Got it. Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2 are game changers. It'll be one of those streams, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Use the regulator to apply some power to get moving. Alright. Regulators! Alright, they said slowly, right? Try 20%.
After a few wheel rotations, the cylinder should have been blown clear by the steam jetting out of them, so you can close the cylinder cocks to get full power in the cylinders and prevent further steam waste.
Alright. Cocks are closed. Oh my! Coworker casual, coworker. I'm gonna look out this window. You look out that window, I look out this window. Set the regulator to closed. I know, right? We're working right now.
Towards 25%. This reduces the amount of steam that's into the
It's
cylinder.
not the time to be twerking. Twerking and working. Set reverser to forwards 25%. Wait, oh, reverser forwards 25%. Oh.
To drive a steam locomotive, you'll mostly be managing the regulator and the reverser. The regulator puts steam into the cylinders. The reverser uses that steam to power the pistons.
I'm like trying not to look that way, but I have to because of controls.
As you accelerate, you'll want to gradually pull the reverser back towards the middle, usually no less than 15%, in order to make the most efficient use of steam and get the most out of the locomotive.
Okay, so that's reverser.
Practice and experience will show you how much to adjust the various controls by. The way you manage the controls will vary depending on the type of steam locomotive and the weight of the train behind it, but the fundamental process of what each control does is the same. Use the combination brake to apply some braking force and bring the train to a stop. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back at any time via the training center.
Okay. So, I mean, it seems pretty simple, but that is a lot going on for just the steam train. Interesting. Let's see. I think we'll pass on the rest of the steam locomotives training. I kind of want to do let's see here. Let's go main menu. Yeah, because I kind of want to stick with like modern trains for right now. So what do we got? We can do to the trains. Is that the training center? Raiders Club, store, sales. Choose a route. Rail journeys, a guided experience. Train depot, pick a train. Quick play, jump straight. Wait, what quick play? It's just gonna like put me in a random train in a random location. Alright, let's see what kind of depots we have available. Got timetables. Jump into a lifelike timetable. Scenarios, take predetermined tasks on your route. Training modules, learn and improve your skills. Choose a route. Leipzig to Dresden. New York and Hoboken to Dover. So that's Jersey, I guess. Riviera, Exeter, Plymouth. Yeah. Rail journeys. Thought I had more. Recommended. Crew to Preston. Now let me take a look. DLC. Available content. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross country BR class 220 Voyager demo. Oh, I wonder if that's the train. Is that a train, not a route? My collection. Oh, yeah, okay. So it was a combination of trains and routes. So Riviera, Morristown, Dresden, and then train. Okay. Okay, well. I guess we could try timetable. Level 3 on the BR-146. That's what we've been using. Ooh, what's this? Hitachi Rail? Official, personal, creators club. Dive down the Devon banks and soar along the Dowlish seawall. Drive GWR intercity and sprinter services packed with holidaymakers and commuters bound for idyllic English coastal towns. That sounds kind of cool. Destination. I don't know. Let's try part 1, I guess. Prepare this emptying coaching stock for service. Huh? Alright, get started. We'll give it a try. What upcoming games am I looking forward to? Silent Hill Townfall. That's coming up here in September. No, there's a few others. I just can't think of them at the moment, but definitely Silent Hill. Because you know me, I like my scary games. Let me check my wish list, actually. Let's see here. Beep, 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 beep. I am like looking forward to Halo. I'm probably gonna be a sucker for doing this, but I'm considering purchasing Halo. Like I'm gonna buy it at full price, basically the new release. Mostly for nostalgia. Not a horror guy. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Not a lot. I feel like not a lot of people in our community are. I mean, there's definitely quite a few. Like Ghost Pet Shop. I know he likes to play some scary games. Blue's been playing some scary games. But yeah, no, I really enjoy them. So I definitely look forward to those. Let's see. Uh, Onimusha, I think that one's coming out. Silver Silver Pines is one I'm looking forward to. That one looks like a Metroidvania, Silent Hill / Alan Wake style kind of game. Let me see. The one that Amanda and Kristen have been playing the demo on, the Lift one, that one looks kind of cool. Let's see. Resident Evil Veronica remake. That one. Hang on, scrolling down. The Lift was great. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it seems like it's good. So I am definitely looking forward to that. For some reason, I mean, it's not Pacific Drive, but like the graphics kind of remind me a bit of Pacific Drive. I don't know why. Hang on, I'm scrolling down still. I got so many on my wish list. Mugenics, I'm kind of tempted to get while it's on sale right now, but I've still got like so many other games that I'm playing that I could probably wait for another sale before even worry about it. Okay, yeah. So Onimusha for sure. That one's also looks like it's also coming out in September, but I don't think I'm gonna get that at full price. Stranger Than Heaven. That one kind of piqued my interest. I'm not exactly. Oh wait, I think that's because that's the Yakuza style kind of game. Uh, yeah, I think that's what it is. Pragmanda's on my list. I know that one's just a recent one. Oh, the Tomb Raider games for sure. Gothic 1, I also want to check out. Scrolling. Light No Fire. That one I'm waiting to hear more information on. I haven't heard anything since I don't know, last year when they announced it. Outward 2, I'm looking forward to. Looks like they just pushed that one out, the early access. It was supposed to come out, I think, within the next couple of months for early access, but they're pushing it out to 2027. Looks like the Relic First Guardian somehow ended up on my wish list. I don't know what that's about, but I added it. We Harvest Shadows. Oh, I should probably focus on ones that are probably coming out soon. Emberville, the Co Carnage's game that he's been selling. Emberville, that one kind of looks interesting. I would take a look into that for sure. What's this? Unhinged? 2026. The Expanse game, although that looks like it's going to be Q2 of 2027. Dreadmore looks like a horror fishing game. That one piques my interest. Sinking City 2, that one comes out next month. Well, I say next month like it's already July, but so it comes out in August. But yeah, so far like that's the list that I'm looking forward to as far as like 2026 releases. A lot of horror games for sure. Which is I'm cool with. I like those, so yeah. All right, what are we doing here? Stop at location. Oh, I'm not familiar with this particular train. Maybe I should have done the tutorial first. Let's see. Master key. On. Reverser. Forward. Where are the lights? Headlight switch. Let's go to full. Whoops. Set the direction of travel to forward or reverse. Power handle off. Yeah. Reverser is going to be forward. I like playing with the horn. Okay, get the brakes. Brake hold. Power handle. Okay, there we go. Power, master key on, reverser forward. I think we're good. Let me double check the lights. Do I need to worry about doors? Oh, this is a train. Solid list. Thank you. What about you? What are you looking forward to? Alright, let's apply some power. Maybe? Are we not moving? No, something's... Reading light... off. Oh, engine start? That could be it. Negative. Okay, yeah, so this is a bad train to start with. Let's go back. I think I need to do a tutorial on that one. I don't know how to start it. Let's do the ones I do know. Let's see. So probably the ones that I have increased level on. BR 146.2. Okay, we can do that one. Or I think that's the German train. Is that the only one to have? Oh wait, no, BR 363. No, that's a diesel. We did diesel, right? Oh, 766. Okay, so we did that one. What's the other one? Driving trailer coach. That's Dresden. I thought we had like a metro style light rail. Hey, Dread Captain Ted! Ahoy to you! How are you? Yeah, you know what? We can do well, what's this one? Electric locomotive. We'll do Morristown. Starting with operated non-revenue equipment, move from Sunnyside Yard to New York Penn Station. Doing okay? Want to come in, give a like and some love before I hit the sack? I appreciate you, Dread Captain Ted. I think you were streaming earlier. How was your stream? Alright, were you streaming earlier? Or maybe I saw your post about choosing the next sim to play. Thomas and Friends. I saw that this DLC was also on sale. I decided not to pick it up though. Didn't need a train smiling at me. Stream went well? Excellent. I'm glad. Wow, it is dark in here. Okay. Cab light. Power handle, reverse, going forward. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Automatic brake. Release. Independent brake, release. Power handle. Windshield, HVAC. Do I need to worry about the key? CSS switch. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I don't really see, like, any forward lights or anything. Oh, wait, here we go, here we go. Front lights. We'll do bright. Do I have to... Are there any tail lights? Hey, we're moving! Oh, I should probably also take a look... Hang on. Let me take a look at the map. Sunnyside Yard. Okay, so we go forward, and then we're gonna have to do a switch to go back, right? So I say we go up to here. Yeah, go to indication. Okay. It might actually be good to have the cab light on. There we go. So I can see. Choo-choo! Oh, this one's in feet. Okay. So we used to, like, have them do meters. Got miles per hour. Pick it up a little bit. Guess getting some of that night air. Make me wanna roll my windows down. Yeah, this is pretty chill. I like it. Alright, apply some brakes. More brakes. Harder brakes. Brake. Brake. Whoa, we killed the line. Oh wait, New York. Oh, we gotta keep going. Okay, never mind. New York Penn Track 9. We got 3 miles to go. Never mind. "16 miles per hour is the speed limit, so let's slow it down a little bit. So I've been told, like, the frame drops that happen or not, I haven't been told, but like I read that the frame drops do happen during the during some of these rails, but like it happens the first time because I think it's got something to do with shaders. Since they don't do shaders in the beginning. Driving significantly over the speed limit. Whoops. Gonna coast. Okay. Speed limit is increased. Okay, so supposedly it's only gonna do it this one time, and then the rest of the ride should be pretty smooth. Once we do the rail again, supposedly. Wow, we're still picking up speed? Even though we're just coasting? I wonder if are we going downhill? Oh, yeah, let's slow it down a bit here. Crazy how fast the trains move. We're about a mile out, or just over a mile out. What's that light mean? Brake cut in, brake cut out. Alright, we need a little bit of power. Bell on. Probably should have stuck to the trains that we did the tutorial on. I don't know what the lights mean. Alright, about half a mile out. Probably pick up some speed here. Going 10 miles per hour, or just under 10. Alright, hopefully they switched us to the right one. Because I forgot to check. Where are we going? We going left? Are we going left? We're going left. Oh, that is super close. I mean, gotta trust the architects, right? 3 minutes and 40 seconds? No, that's not right. It's 3:40 in the morning. Never mind. Bum, bum. Man, this place is empty, except for the other trains. Sorry, y'all. It's my first day here. Oh, people come down the stairs. Hello there. Other, I don't know what you call those, double-decker trains? Please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Mm, 10 feet over. Not bad, not bad. Load passengers, unlock the doors. Okay. Which one's the door? Okay, yeah. So we'll definitely have to do some more tutorials, at least for the trains that we don't know. Maybe just stick to the trains that we do know for right now. All right. Well, it is almost 10 p.m. and I'm starting to feel it. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Looney, Dread Captain Ted, Zally, anyone else that stopped by, thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. I appreciate you all. It's just, it's a nice chill stream. We got to learn a little bit about trains, how to operate trains. And yeah, and I feel like we might be able to come back to this anytime I feel like doing just, just rather chill stream. Yeah. We'll be back on tomorrow morning. The plan is to do some more Spider-Man 2. I don't know if we'll do like, Spider-Man 2 is going to be in the morning. I don't know if we'll do an evening stream. Just depends on what's going on. But yeah, have a good night. Good night, good night, good night. I'll see you all later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.